Verse of the day 2 in 1 Peter chapter 5 verse 4. The Apostle Peter provides encouragement and hope to leaders and believers alike, focusing on the eternal reward awaiting the faithful. And when the chief shepherd appears, you will receive the crown of glory that does not fade away. This verse captures the essence of faithful service, divine leadership, and the promise of eternal glory. Peter addresses church elders and leaders in this passage, urging them to shepherd the flock with humility and diligence. The title, Chief Shepherd, refers to Jesus Christ, the ultimate leader of God's people, who will return in glory. In the Roman world, crowns were symbols of honor, often awarded to victors in athletic contests or individuals of high rank. Peter assures that the reward for faithful service to God is not a temporary honor but an eternal crown that never fades. The Chief Shepherd emphasizes Christ's supreme authority over the church and his care for his people as a loving shepherd. The crown of glory symbolizes the eternal reward for those who faithfully serve, lead, and endure in their Christian walk. This reward is imperishable, contrasting the fleeting nature of earthly recognition or success. Peter directs attention to the ultimate reward, encouraging perseverance in the face of trials and challenges. Old Testament references. Psalm chapter 23 verse 1-3. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. This foundational image of God as the shepherd highlights his provision, guidance, and care, which Christ perfectly embodies as the chief shepherd. Isaiah chapter 40 verse 11. He will tend his flock like a shepherd. He will gather the lambs in his arms. This prophecy points to the tender and protective leadership of Christ, the one who rewards his flock. Ezekiel chapter 34 verse 23-24. I will set up one shepherd over them, and he shall feed them, my servant David. This prophecy foreshadows Jesus, the descendant of David, as the ultimate shepherd who leads and rewards his people. New Testament references. John chapter 10 verse 11. I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd gives his life for the sheep. Jesus, as the chief shepherd, not only leads but also sacrifices himself for his flock, making him the ultimate example of leadership. 2 Timothy chapter 4 verse 8. There is laid up for me the crown of righteousness, which the Lord, the righteous judge, will award to me on that day. Paul's testimony resonates with Peter's assurance of a reward that is eternal and imperishable. Revelation chapter 2 verse 10. Be faithful unto death, and I will give you the crown of life. This reinforces the promise of a reward for perseverance and faithfulness to Christ, even in the face of hardship. Applications for today. Serve faithfully in every role. Just as elders and leaders were called to shepherd with humility and care, believers today are called to serve in their spheres of influence with integrity and diligence. Keep an eternal perspective. The crown of glory reminds us that our ultimate reward is not in earthly achievements but in eternal recognition from Christ. This encourages us to prioritize spiritual growth and kingdom work over temporary pursuits. Follow the chief shepherd's example. Jesus' life of sacrifice and servant leadership serves as the model for how we should lead and care for others, whether in ministry, family, or community. Persevere through trials. Peter's audience faced persecution, and this promise of a lasting reward encouraged them to remain steadfast. Similarly, we are called to endure challenges with faith, trusting in the hope of eternal glory. Recognize Christ's authority. As the chief shepherd, Jesus is the ultimate leader and judge. Submitting to his guidance ensures that we remain aligned with his will and receive his promised reward. Relevance for the modern generation. In a world obsessed with temporary recognition, this verse redirects us to focus on eternal rewards that never fade. It reminds the modern generation that true success lies in faithfulness to Christ, not in the fleeting applause of the world. The imagery of Christ as the chief shepherd encourages believers to trust his leadership, even in uncertain times. Final reflection. The promise of 1 Peter chapter 5 verse 4 is a call to faithful service and enduring hope. This assurance encourages us to persevere in our walk with Christ, knowing that our labor for his kingdom is not in vain. We serve under the leadership of the chief shepherd, who will reward us with eternal glory. God bless you and give you grace after grace.